Cool. Live.
What's up, everyone? Happy Wheel Wednesday. What's going on?
Live. Be funny.
Be funny.
Be funny.
As you guys start to come in, be sure to drop a comment in below. Ask any questions you might have, whether it's wheel related, car related, Konig related, whatever it is. I'll try to do my best to answer as many questions as possible. Besides that, I mean, what's going on today? We got a podcast going up in an hour's time, like we do every single week. The podcast is going to be myself and Scott, and we're going to be talking about on how some genuine parts from manufacturers or other stuff like that have kind of skyrocketed in value, and are these parts really worth the price?
Would you buy the Mugen cluster for $10,000? Like right now for the EK, I'm looking at different clusters, right?
Yeah.
And even the SI cluster or something like that is like, $500. I'm like,
I don't care how period correct or how perfect I want my build to be. I can't justify spending 5 digits on a gauge cluster.
Let's say you have like a perfect rebuild though, and you need that Mugen gauge cluster for $10,000.
It goes to show on how much my mindset can't fathom having that kind of exposable income.
Yeah, no, there was the other one with the NSX mirrors, the Ganador mirrors, $13,000.
Those are expected kind of.
What is Ganador?
Was it?
What is Ganador?
Just a
NSX?
company, I guess, right?
Oh, it's like a body kit.
Yeah.
We got someone asking, what do you drive?
I drove to work today in a Mark 7 GTI. So
You just put some wheels on it, and what else did you do to it recently? Lowered it like
I just put springs.
a tenth of an inch?
Yeah, springs and wheels on it.
Nice.
Yeah, so just getting going with it.
E90 Austin says, I love Konig.
Hey, awesome. We love that you're here. Thank you.
Yeah, on that podcast with the TRD tachometer backing, it says TRD on it. Guess how much that costs?
Yeah, how much is that?
$9,000.
I would never. I can never justify
$9,000.
That's crazy.
Let's see. Yeah, if anyone's got any questions, pop them in the comments below.
Yeah, please do.
Hector asks, hey guys, do you guys send to Mexico or is it only the United States?
We have distributors that send internationally, so check out konigwheels.com/dealers, and there is definitely a distributor on that list that can send to Mexico.
Two Pig Shakur says,
Funny.
my ride is one of a kind.
So what is that?
Well, you know what that's from, right?
Oh,
that's from Tokyo Drift.
Right.
Oh, my ride's one of a kind, right? With little Bow Wow. He said, they also said, I was going to say GTI. Nice. DK-san, is that Tokyo Drift? 187, best wheels for EK hatch.
Best wheels for an EK hatch. So Mr. Max on the other side of the camera has an EK coupe, and he's running hypergrams. I believe it's a 15.7.5. So that's a good option, but we have plenty of wheels for the EK hatch. So many that I'm not going to rattle them off. That check out our konigwheels.com/wheels, and you can find so many options for that car.
What would you put on if you had an EK hatch?
I would probably go your ride. I really like the way the hypergrams look, maybe countergrams.
I would go white hexaform.
Or decagrams, I don't know, something like that. I like those looks on those cars.
We got Bear saying hi.
Hey, what's going on?
What's up, Bear? We got, let's see, Two Pig Shakur says, I have an EG hatch and a 2G Eclipse.
Nice, that's awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, so are any of them rocking any Konig wheels? Hope so, that'd be cool.
Yeah, they should. We got can you guys show us the Mark 1?
Ooh.
Is it in here? Let's see.
No, I don't think so.
There. Stall for a minute.
Yeah, so Max is gonna go drift off and try to find a Mark 1 in regards to that. But besides that, I'm standing here looking at 2 phones and no one's on the other side. So I'm going to just sit here and pretend like he's still feeding me questions. And yeah, but I guess I should take this time to talk about, we have the podcast going up in an hour's time. Podcast is going to be me and Scott. We're talking about on how some parts are kind of going crazy in prices, and is it really worth it to spend that kind of money on these parts? And then this Friday, we have a piece of content about wheel load standards. So I'll go over that in a little bit. But for the guy asking for the Mark 1, there you go. Dude, I got Butterfingers today. I almost dropped this too.
Yeah, you dropped your whole lunch.
Yeah, I dropped my lunch.
Broke the glass.
I did.
Damn.
So, Mark 1, boom.
Damn, son. Epic Fail says, happy birthday, by the way, bro. Sorry I missed the party.
Thanks. Not my birthday. It's almost Max's birthday, right?
Almost.
Yeah.
But, yeah, no, there's not going to be any party, but I appreciate it.
Yeah, there you go.
Let's see. We got HRL Yo. What's your opinion on Oregon?
What's my opinion on Oregon?
Yeah, the state or the football team?
Or the trail?
Yeah,
No,
Oregon. That's good. That's good.
What's my opinion on Oregon? I don't know. Never been there. Doesn't seem like that great of a place.
Okay.
What do you guys have? Portland? That's about it?
I'm thinking about forged wheels. Would they fit my E46?
Will they fit your E46? I gotta look at the specs that we have available. I'm blanking on top of my head, but we have so many 5x100, 5x120 part numbers. So I'm gonna go ahead and say yeah.
What's your opinion on Oregon, the state?
Yeah,
So,
I don't
I've
know.
never been there.
I don't know why you're asking about Oregon, the state. I've never been there. I don't know what they really got going on. I know
Portland, they got Portland.
They have
but
Portland, Oregon.
Lately, Portland's gone to shit.
What's Portland, Oregon ever done? Made Danner boots. That's about it.
It rains a lot up there, I think. I'm not sure. We're from the East Coast. We're not about the Hans Orbital in the house. Hans says, who's going to be at Lime Rock? I think I will, yeah.
Boom, that guy.
Yeah, I'll meet up with you, Hans. Let's all stick the camera in your face.
That's where Max flips the camera to selfie mode and goes, me.
DK Son about the EK hatch says, beautiful. I'll check them out. Thanks, guys.
Awesome, man. Thank you.
Let's see. We got a SRI VMS saying, are you guys looking for any workshop to source any machining?
I don't think so. I don't know what it would be for our factories over in Asia, and then for us here in our headquarter office in New York. I don't really think there's that many machines that we kind of need. I would love to have a tire mounter, kind of machine, but we don't have space for that.
We got a Jason saying, wife curbed the wheels. What are my options?
Oof! I'm gonna just take a moment of silence for you. Sorry to hear that. One moment.
That's tough.
There we go. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah. So what are your options? Your options are.
You have some options, right?
Yeah. You have two options. No, you have three options. Your three options are let it rock and own it.
And just use the wife excuse when we really know it was you.
That's number one. Number two is you can just do a full replacement of the wheel. Whether or not that makes sense for you, you can determine that. And then number three is you can bring it to a wheel repair shop and get a quote on how much it would be to maybe fix that. So those are your three options.
Yeah, if they're not so bad, they could probably be refinished by a person with a wheel repair shop, possibly.
As long as they're not super crazy finish or something like that, or if it's really not so deep to the point where maybe it's a crack, who knows?
Two Pig Shakur says, I want Ray's T37s, RPF1s, or Graham lights.
Cool. None of those are our wheels, but those are all cool
wheels. All great wheels, yeah. Hans Orbital says, I need the Mark 1.
Oh, nice. Dude, for your car, that'd be kind of sick. So, let us know.
We got somebody saying, I like the top right wheel and the bottom left wheel.
Top right.
Both great wheels.
Ultra
Gram.
And then, what was it?
Neoform.
Neoform.
Bottom left.
Cool.
Neoform.
If you like the Neoform, which is the one over there, go ahead and get it now, because I'm pretty sure the Neoform's not going to be here in 2025. So do that.
Nice concave wheel. Forge, please. I think they're just want forged info, please.
Oh, okay. So forged wheels are here. So we have two models of the forged wheels: the F1M, which is somewhere over there, and then the F3S, which is there. So look at that. So we have two models of the forged wheels, and they are really, really cool. We have new sizes available for these wheels that come in Corvette fitment in 5x120.56, and then also Porsche fitment in 5x130. So those are two new kind of fitments for us. And they're available in both forged models. But yeah, so and the F1M comes in two finishes, which is going to be silver and black. And then the F3S behind me comes in a gray. Satin charcoal.
GNYC, nice.
Yo, what's up?
Shout out NYC. Says, can I see a closer look of the black finish of the forged?
Sure. I'm going to give you the closest look possible. It's going to be so close. It's going to be right there. So there you go.
Pause. Okay, that's good. Back it up. There you go. That looks good.
There you go.
Nice. That's a good angle. That's the F1M.
Yes, that is the F1M.
Matte black, right?
Satin
black. Yeah. Let's see. We got somebody saying they like the bottom left or top left wheel. That's the F3S.
Nice. So that's a new forged model for us. It's available now in stock. So go check it out.
NY2 Cosworth, nice. We got a bro, Mike Sierra Cosworth is really begging you to do Mark 1s in a 4 and 108.
Oh, cool.
That would, Sierra Cosworth, first of all, awesome.
4x108 is such a weird bolt pattern, and unfortunately it only fits like two cars, and yours is one of them. So I don't know. I don't know if that's something they're going to bring in, because we don't offer the Mark 1 in a 15-inch, which would be really good for the Fiesta ST people. They can do 15, 16, or 17. But yeah, so I don't know. It's kind of hard. The 4x108 is just not popular.
Fuzzlock says West Coast.
Hey, what's up, West Coast?
East Coast.
Yeah,
East Coast.
We're over here on the East Coast, but West Coast is cool. That's fine.
Myriad Motorsports.
Yo, what's up?
Is that Joel? He says, if anyone here is considering tracking with Koenig wheels, we've been running the flow-formed wheels, and they're incredibly strong.
Hey, we don't pay them to say that. That's what's up, Myriad. We appreciate it.
Two Picture Kerr says, moment of silence for the curved wheels.
That's what I'm saying. Moment of silence.
CLT Brian says, time for a new wife. Oh, no, I don't know about that.
That's
just
funny.
time for some new wheels. You got to switch
funny.
it up. Fuzzlock says, my Koenig wheels bend fast.
Oh.
We haven't gotten that too much.
Yeah, so that's not good. If your wheels are bending fast, I think there's some kind of, third kind of factor that might be playing a role there. So
load rating. I mean, I would look at that first. Load
I don't
rating.
think it'd be load rating. I think it'd be your tire size. I think it'd be the streets you're driving on. I think it'd be the size that you're running. If you're going to be running a 19-inch wheel, which I don't know if you are or not. For instance, if you're running a 19-inch wheel, skinny, low-profile tires on streets with bad pavement, you're going to probably find yourself with some bent wheels eventually, regardless of who made them. So that would be something to take a look into. But Max also said a good point of load rating.
Also construction, right? Like if you're on what are they? Cast wheels instead of flow form wheels or forged wheels, that'll make a big difference. Andy Howard 213 says, would you guys be up for sponsoring my Drift Across the World project?
It's possible. I would send us a proposal. If you have a deck that you can send over, you can send it over to sponsorship@konigwheels.com, and we can review it and get back to you.
Here's a good one. Here's a good follow-up, actually. Would you guys give me a tip or two on how to get sponsored by you guys?
Yeah, I'll give you one huge tip. We put everything we could put out there for sponsorship on our YouTube channel. It's KONIG Wheels USA, and you can go check out. We have a whole 5-part series on sponsorship where we actually tell everyone exactly what we are looking for sponsorship. In a nutshell, it's going to be give us a proposal, tell us what you want from us, and then what you can do for us. And if those things equal each other, then we would love to have a partnership. So that's it in a nutshell.
CLT Brian commenting on the bent wheel saying, wheels are made of metal, not magic, means they bend eventually.
And that should be a dash Scott Weiss.
That is
that is a quote that Scott says very often, and it's very true. If you find yourself with damaged, bent, cracked wheels or whatever it is, there always is that kind of factor of that wheels are metal. They're not magic. They're not going to just magically hold up and stay in perfect condition. If you run into some kind of road hazard or extreme abuse, they can break. They can fatigue.
I've run my Hypergram for 2 years now. Haven't had any bends, problems on them. Saman says, ciao from Italy.
Hey, what's up, Italy?
Nice.
Shout out Italia.
We also got GPS saying shouts from Philippines.
Hey, shout out Philippines. That's awesome.
Nice. So, everyone all around the world.
Yeah, seriously. Koenig Worldwide. Mr. Worldwide.
Mr. Worldwide.
Mr. Worldwide.
Let's see, with 2 Picture Kerr, the top right wheel would look best on my Eclipse. That would look great on the Eclipse. Yeah, the 2G, that would look great.
That would look nice.
J-Spec Project.
Ultragram.
The Ultragram. J-Spec Project. Love seeing Koenig wheels on Taylor Hull's Vet in FD.
So do we.
I love Taylor Hull.
Taylor Hull's car is awesome. Taylor is the man. We love having Taylor. So seeing our wheels on his car makes us happy too.
Did you see the photo of Taylor? First of all, the livery that hit for this season, I love that livery because it's like the NASCAR throwback with the blue and yellow. But I saw a great picture he posted where he is at the event going down the track and he's got his cowboy hat out the window. Oh, Taylor's the man. Let's see, we got Andy Howard on it. It looks like he's from Ireland. Nice.
Yo, what's up?
Shout
out Ireland, man. We got people from all over right now.
Give me a Conor McGregor impersonation.
No, and he's not. He's very explicit.
Fuzzlock with the bendy wheel says, California streets have too many potholes.
Hey, we feel that over here in New York too. I wish you guys could see the roads that are right outside of our building because they are atrocious.
We got some potholes here too.
They are atrocious.
Fuck potholes. Johnny Ace Gaming, Battle Mini update. Won't have the Mark 1s in time for FCP Grid Life at Lime Rock. Unfortunate financial expenses with the home.
Hey, it happens, man. It's all good. Max is probably going to be over at Grid Life, and unfortunately, you won't have our wheels on at the time, but definitely say what's up.
Yeah, definitely. He says the car will still be there.
Cool.
Sweet, yeah. Cam Drives Cars says, what's up, guys?
What's going on?
Cam, is that Cam's Drives Cars? Is that Cam from Toyo?
That's Cameron
Yeah,
Parsons,
nice.
yes.
What's up, Cameron?
Yo, Cameron, what's up, man? How are you?
Yeah. CLT Brian, man, I bought bent secondhand hypergrams and raced on them for 2 years without issues.
That's what, yeah.
Yeah, the wheels are really stout and can take abuse.
That falls in line with more what we're used to hearing. But again, there are definitely times out there where you can run into an issue with your wheels. But if there is an issue that happens more frequently, like you were saying, my wheels bend easily is what you say, I'm going to go ahead and say that it's probably a third kind of factor over there that's kind of making that happen.
We've seen Brian, he pushes his Civic pretty hard too. I don't know, that little Civic goes. Jay Zilla Track Days.
Yo, shout out Jay Zilla.
He says, that shirt though.
Yeah, thank you, man. Appreciate it. I was just telling him. If you guys want to know where I got this, it wasn't directly from Volkswagen.
It looks like a Volkswagen.
It was good old Marshalls.
Nice. How much?
It was like $11.
Is there anything on the back?
Yeah, I think it's a buggy.
Oh, that's a good shirt. $11, nice.
Yeah.
Hey, just need the bug, bro.
Yeah.
Let's see, we got, he
nice
says,
Marshalls.
Speaking of wheels and Volkswagen, the Neoforms are good for at least 145 miles an hour going into NASCAR 3 in Charlotte Motor Speedway, sustaining 130 mile an hour through the bank.
There you go.
Well, that's good to know.
There you go.
So that's cool. Someone's taken that wheel right there, 145 mile an hour on Charlotte Motor Speedway. Sweet. I like that. Thanks, Jay Zilla. Really, Andre, Florida here.
Hey, what's up? Shout out Florida.
He says, I've got a G37 IPL and I want a track fitment. What wheels do you guys recommend for that?
Before I answer that question, I'm just going to go ahead and say the IPL thing died in like a year. Like that.
What's IPL?
Infinity Performance, whatever. I don't know.
So that must be kind of rare then.
Those things are like, they weren't even special, to be honest, like that. I'm sorry to say that.
Oh, man, Andre,
the IPL stuff died. They died so quick. They got rid of the G stuff.
All right, he came in asking for recommendations.
They went right to the Qs right after that. It's like, they didn't even try to run with it. Anyways, I'm sorry. We all know Infinity has dropped the ball. We all know that. Anyways, his question was...
Good for a little track car,
he was saying, oh, no, but the G37 is a great car. It's a great car. And we have really good fitment for that car. It takes the same fitment as a 350, 370Z. We have a whole fit check video on the 350Z, which is very similar to your car. But I'm going to go ahead and say if you want a conservative fitment, 8.5s in the front, 9.5s in the rear. If you want to go more aggressive, you can do 9.5s in the front, 10.5s in the rear. You could probably go up to an 11 in the rear, but that's pretty big. So, those are the options.
Johnny Ace Gaming says, got the guys at Autocross anticipating the wheels, though, for the Mini.
Oh, that's what's up.
Nice.
Excited to see that.
Autocross would be fun. I got to do that sometime.
Yeah.
Fuzzlock says, Long Beach in the house. Long Beach, California. Nice.
Or is it Long Beach, New York?
That's the guy that said he's from California with the potholes. So.
I see, okay.
Long Beach, California. Okay, cool.
Nice.
Two Pig Shakur says, I'm mad because I bought my 2G. It had nasty, ugly American racing wheels.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Who in the heck would buy those on a Japanese car? Would have been fine with the stock rims.
I mean, come on. 10 years ago, American racing wheels were everywhere. We all know what that is, so,
In Akita says Citroen.
Citroen, what about it?
Are you asking about recommendations or if we like Citroens? I like a Citroen, personally, That's just me. Ito Bias, I wish for a KONIG distributor in the Philippines.
Yeah, so I don't believe we have a distributor in the Philippines right now. We do have distributors that ship internationally. If you or someone you know is looking to distribute in the Philippines, you guys can shoot us an email.
We got someone trying to be funny on YouTube saying, hey, are you related to Bobby Lee?
No, I'm not.
You must think we're all related, right? That's a good one. It's funny, though. That's funny. Let's see. Germ V, shirt seems pretty bugged out to me.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Let's see. We got Cam Parsons saying, here's a question I hear a lot at the track. To what extent is it worth straightening/repairing a bent wheel versus just replacing it?
Yeah, I think it'll just come down straight to cost. If the cost of the wheel to repair is, I would say maybe 75% of the cost to replace the wheel, and they can do a good job, it's a reputable shop. I would say maybe go for it. Price is always going to be a factor. So
I got to ask you a question in that response. 75%. Do you think that the structural integrity is affected though? Like if you were
did he say what kind of damage it was?
He just said to what extent is it worth straightening versus just repairing it
Yeah,
or replacing it.
If they just have to straighten it, if it holds air while it's not straight, and then you can still just kind of straighten it out, I would say go for it. If you have a crack and they have to weld, forget it. I would say just get a replacement altogether. But slight bend, if they could bend it out, I would say maybe you give it a shot if the cost is there.
Itchy Nissan, if you guys were to offer one set of wheels from any other manufacturer, if you were to have any set of wheels from any other manufacturer other than Konig, what model would they be?
That's really weird. I have to go on the record and say something then, huh? Because it's going to live out there.
Yeah.
A wheel I've always been a huge fan of, even before I started working for here, would be the Super Ledgerers or whatever from OZ.
Super Ledger.
So those are a wheel I really, really like. So I'll just put that out there.
Like that.
I really like that one.
Inakita says it has a 5-in-108 anchorage for Citroen. I'm not sure if we can give you recommendations on a Citroen just because.
But he's looking for 5-in-108?
I think so, 5-in-108.
I think that car takes the same fitment as a Focus ST.
Okay.
So if you're looking for wheels for that car, we would have stuff like the Hypergram and the Hexaform, Countergram. Yeah, those wheels for sure in the 5-in-108. So we have other options too. You can look at our Diverge or some other stuff. But if it's 5-in-108, we have the fitments for it.
Mark G on YouTube says HRE wheels.
Yeah, I like HRE.
I love HREs,
too.
yeah.
HRE. I never owned a set, to be honest, but they're nice wheels.
If anyone on YouTube has any questions, just put them in the comment below.
Please do.
Wheel fitment questions, anything rich questions.
Yeah.
CLT Brian, I want to do spoke decals on the Ultragram. What color should I go with?
What color? Who has it?
Brian.
Oh.
Something bright.
I like
right?
your yellow decals, man. I like those. I think white would look maybe kind of cool, but your wheels are white actually.
I think
so
you
never
go
mind.
hot pink.
Blue or yellow? I don't know. Maybe that's where my head's at. Nice. I don't know.
Let's see. We got any 5-in-130 coming soon.
5-in-130 coming now, available now. So
5-in-130 come now.
Yeah, come now.
Bobby Mother.
Don't say that because then I got the Bobby Lee guy.
Well, I've got it right here. His comment's still saying the Bobby Lee, and the first thing that popped into my head was Bobby Mother.
Yeah, Andrew Santino.
It's so good.
But 5-in-130, we have fitments for it right now. We have the F3S and the F1M, our new Forge wheels, available in a good fitments for 996 Porsches, 997s, Boxers, and Caymans. So if you're looking for that, we have those available now.
Allens says any 5-in-110 PCD wheels that'd suit an early 2000s car.
What spec do you need in 5x110? 5x110 is probably the worst bolt pattern. We don't have a lot in that at all. So
what cars are those?
Chevys and Alfa Romeos.
Oh.
That's a weird one. So we don't have a ton in that. Let me know the diameter width that you're looking for, and I can probably give you an idea. Top of my head, I know that we only will really have the Diverge and the Hypergram.
We got a Preeti Laxmi says, hey, we are buying a Tesla Model S.
Cool.
In your opinion, is this okay for long-term use?
Do I think a Tesla Model S is good for long-term use? I'm not going to answer that question.
Well, if you would just give your opinion.
I don't know. I don't have an opinion on it. Is it a long-term
You know
use?
a lot more about cars than most people, and it seems like this person is just kind of looking, they're shopping around, and maybe they need an opinion.
I think all right, so if you need an opinion, I think the basis for car shopping kind of goes across the board. If the car is in good condition, it's not beat up, and it has a maintenance record, then I would say that maybe you're in good shape. If those are all things I would look for. If you're going to look at just any Model S, it doesn't have a maintenance history or whatever, maybe think twice. I don't know. I don't have any experience with EV cars. I have none. Zero.
And when you say long-term use, do you mean 5 years or do you mean 10, 15 years? Because battery replacement is going to have to happen.
I don't know if you mean long-term use in terms of year. I don't know if you mean long-term use in terms of like, I'm going to go take a 2,000-mile ride. I have no idea what you mean by that, but it's hard. I can't speak on the EVs too well. I'm so sorry.
Feel My Bees says, do y'all sell individual center caps for Flowform wheels?
Absolutely, we do. You can find all of our replacement parts or optional accessories over at store.konigwheels.com, which we just renewed that website. So if you guys want to go over to that subdomain of store.konigwheels.com, it's brand new and it's looking really good. So check it out.
Nice. Let's get a couple last call for questions. Anyone more in the comments? Pop
Please
them in
do.
there.
Drop it in.
We got someone saying you look like Genghis Khan.
I don't think that's true.
I love that. I actually kind of do I agree with that
true.
slightly. I don't know. I just think you got a little Mongol in you.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I could see it.
Maybe.
Genghis Khan was a badass, by the way. One of the lightest wheels for under $2K, in your opinion.
For what?
Lightest wheels under $2,000.
Oh,
Yeah. Well, how about our new Forge wheels?
I mean,
Not to plug the, shameless plug.
The Forge wheels are super light, and depending on the size that you get, you're probably going to be sitting just around $2,000. So the Forge wheels are right at that threshold, and again, a full set of fully Forged wheels for right around two grand is pretty good. If I must say, shameless plug. And then if you're looking for other options that are light, you can go with our Flowform wheels, which would be far under $2,000 mark for a set.
Polo Justice, is there any chance you guys would sell a silver version of the 19-inch decagram?
No, I don't think there's a chance. There's always a chance to incorporate a size and color, but the decagram's kind of like far out. It's like an older wheel. I don't know why we would focus and make a different color for that wheel at this point right now. But it is possible. I'm not going to say no outright, but I just don't think it's likely.
Let's see, we got Datness VR. I love rewinds 15.7 on my Datsun 510.
Hey,
that's cool.
The perfect wheel for that car. So
yeah, that's perfect.
That's what's up.
We got a do you guys make 5 and 120 pattern?
Yeah, we do. We have lots of 5 and 120 stuff. Top of my head, we have stuff in the hypergram, countergram, heliogram, new Forge stuff. We got tons of 5 and 120 Mark 1s and new Mark 1s. We got the 520 bolt pattern down.
We got Andres Paul Martinez it's in Spanish, so I'm not really sure. Konig Hyper Carbon on the Mark 7 GTI looks good.
Oh, cool. So maybe he's talking about the Hyper Carbon on one of the cars maybe we posted up,
yep.
Or he has it himself. Who knows? But that's awesome to hear. I'm assuming he's talking about the Mark 1. So that's what's up.
Yeah, the Mark 1 on the GTIs, any GTI right now that we're seeing, looking really good.
Yeah, very popular.
See. We got a, do you guys do the podcast every week?
We do. How many weeks are in a year? 52 weeks?
Yeah, we do 52 a year.
We do 52 a year, every single week. So, if you guys ever want to check into the podcast, they go out on every single Wednesday, 3 p.m. Eastern time. And it is the Konig Behind the Wheel podcast. Typically myself on there, Scott's on there. We like to bring on guests when we can.
Today's a good one, actually.
Yeah, so the podcast today, it's going to be me and Scott. We're talking about how some of these authentic parts, from OE manufacturers and stuff like that have kind of skyrocketed in prices. And really, I kind of say, who the hell is buying this stuff? For these prices are just so absurd. And if you're the right guy who has the right build, are you going to dish out the money for that?
All right, we're going to do a couple more questions here. Pre-T, who asked about the Tesla Model S, says, I don't know much about cars, so my dad just asked which car is good for you, and I said Tesla, because Elon Musk is a good guy.
Okay.
I love Elon Musk, too.
That's a fair mindset for someone to think.
Yeah.
If it's going to be your first car, I think having an electric car as your first car is very interesting. I'm a sole believer in starting from, starting at the bottom, getting something, a little bit more bare bones to learn with and stuff like that. But whatever.
Well, let's say their budget. Let's say they've got a bigger budget than we do, right? So here's a question: can you charge it at home? Because if you can't, then I would rule it out completely.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
if you
even
can't charge it at home, I mean that's silly. But even if I had tons of money, if I could start off with something, I would still start at the bottom, just so you could learn and stuff. I don't know, and not have to worry about it. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
That's just me.
Someone says you look jacked.
Hey, thanks. I appreciate that, man.
There you go.
I try to
nice.
I try to get to the gym every.
It's all in the
now and
upper
then.
body, bro.
Yeah. So I've dabbled with the bench press.
Yeah, okay.
I've dabbled with the bench press.
All right, we got Diesel is king. I ride cycle to work, but never electric.
There you go.
Yeah, what do you got against electric bikes, dude?
Yeah,
come on.
Max is
I love
an e-bike rider.
Yeah, I got a bum knee, so how am I can't ride a regular bike. I ride one of those electric bikes 50 miles in a day. Get beers on the way. Come on, I'm having a good time. Let's see, J10s on Integras.
J10s?
J10s on Integras, that's all I said?
He's saying width of a 10-inch on an Integra.
Okay.
If you're running 10s on an Integra, that's crazy. That's pretty cool. I would imagine just in the fronts, but that's cool.
We got IS Lalo. Did you guys add some more apparel?
No.
We should.
No,
that's one thing that's been on the list.
I'll tell you this, it's hard for me to get the apparel approved because it doesn't, we don't sell that much apparel. We're not a company like that. Our main focus is obviously wheels and the accessories and stuff like that. I would love to have some really, really cool Konig merch. I would love that so much. But as of right now, we're trying to get some new stuff, but I don't know when it's going to be. If
you want it to happen faster, go find Scott's Instagram, personal Instagram, and just send him messages. Hey, what about apparel for Konig?
Yeah, we need more clothing. Just keep saying that.
Let's see. Preeta lacks me with the Tesla says, and one more point is I'm a girl, so an EV is good and easy for me, I guess.
I don't know if there's any correlation there between being a girl and the EV being easy for you. I don't know if there's any correlation.
Maybe she's thinking that it's less mechanical. You know, I don't know.
I wouldn't even say it is. I wouldn't even say it's less mechanical. I just think that it's just a preference. So whether you want to go with an EV or a regular ICE engine, car, that's up to you. But yeah, I mean, if you have the budget for a Tesla Model S and that's what you like, then go with your Model S. That's what I would say.
You want my opinion? You want something reliable? Get a Honda.
So there you
get a Honda.
I don't know if they're looking for reliability. I have no idea.
We got Anonymous asking Subaru or Mazda. You have personal experience with both.
Yeah, I love both companies. Listen, there's something to say about both of those companies. I don't know why you asked about those companies in particular, but those are two of the last standalone Japanese companies in the world. That's so sick. That's why I love those companies. Like Mazda doesn't have a parent company, Subaru doesn't have a parent company. They're just that. They're not some big conglomerate like Volkswagen that owns everything. If I had to choose between the two of them, I would say Mazda. I've had like 4 Mazdas and I really love them. So yeah, I go with that.
And he's had a Subaru too.
Yeah, I've had a Subaru too, and I like Subarus a lot. I really do. Don't get it wrong. Subarus are sick. I think they're just kind of focusing more on the whole outdoorsy people thing. I think they should kind of go back to some cool stuff.
Paralyzers with a good question. Is it worth it to find a wheel in the color you want or to buy the wheels you want and have them powder coated or painted in the color you want?
Is it possible? Yeah, of course.
No, is it worth it? Do you think it's better to find the wheel in the color you specifically want, or do you want to just buy wheels in another color and paint them or powder coat them in the color you
If the wheel that you're looking for is anywhere on the spectrum of like a shades of gray type of thing, like a white to black kind of thing, so white, gray, silvers, black, whatever, I would just try to find the color. If you're doing anything that's more of a real color, like on the kind of golds or stuff like that or whatever, you might want to consider powder coating because you'll be able to get the color you really want. If you're looking for like a particular gold, that might be really hard to get because it's not as common. But if it's silvers, grays, whites, and blacks, I would just look for a wheel in those colors. So it depends on what you're looking for. If you're going for blues or reds or something like that, maybe get it powder coated. It's not that common.
Cyrom with a pretty disrespectful comment to Preeti. By the way, Cyrom, I cook and clean as well. Do you not cook and clean? Are you a child or something? You don't clean and cook in your apartment, your house? Yeah, come on. We should all be cooking and cleaning. What are you talking about? Bad Tree Productions. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I cook and clean every day. What are you talking about? Bad Tree Productions. Can a guy get Mopar small bolt pattern?
What is it? What bull power are you looking for?
Mopar, so Dodge.
Yeah, no, that doesn't help me out.
Give us some more information there. We could get you.
Is that 4x110? Is that what it is? I don't know, but let us know.
Let's see. We got Harry Kong says.
Is that Nitto?
I'm not sure, but they're saying, can I get a set of wheels, please? I said, please.
Oh, okay. Well, we know a Harry Kong that works for Nitto. If you're Harry Kong from Nitto, then let us know because we can hook you up.
We could probably get you some wheels then. So, you don't even need to say please.
But he wouldn't be hitting us up there. He'd be hitting me up in my emails. I don't know. We'll see.
Let's see. We got hello in Arabic.
Hey, what's up?
Yep. We got Anonymous. What's your thoughts on Chevy's new ZR1?
Oh, what do I think of it? I think it's cool. 1,000 horsepower. I mean, what, you know?
Is it? What do you mean 1,000 horsepower? Stock?
Yeah, it's 1,000
Holy
horsepower.
crap.
The thing's a beast.
1,000 horsepower.
So, yeah, the thing's badass.
That's ridiculous.
It's really cool.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Let's see. Harry Kong says, email sent. That's good.
There you go.
So it must be, okay. Bad Tree Production says 4x4x5. Is that a bolt pattern?
What was it?
4x4x5.
4x4x5.
Is that 4 and 4.5? He means. I think 4 and 4.5.
Which is 4x114.3. Mm-hmm. Is he asking? Do we have stuff for that?
Yeah.
Just a few wheels. I can't tell you off the top of my head. You can shoot us a DM. We have some options in that for you. So shoot us a DM. We'll let you know.
Bad Tree Productions. Send us a Facebook message or an Instagram message, and we'll sort you out.
Yeah, please, because we do have some wheels in that bolt pattern.
Anonymous says 1,064 horsepower on the ZR1.
Right, exactly.
That's wild.
Yeah, it's a wild car.
That just means anyone can just walk into a Chevy dealership. You got the money. Here you go. Here's my license.
1,000 horsepower.
That's ridiculous.
There you go.
Two Pig Shakur says, what would your recommendations for a 2G Eclipse?
2G Eclipse. I would probably do something like the Helograms or the hypergrams, something more kind of like traditional tuner style. I really like that, like the Heliogram split 5-spoke or the hypergram, which is, iconic look from us. Those are really good options for that car. If you want to see a nice 2G Eclipse running our wheels, check out, what was the guy's name that was a Grid Life driver? Charlie Mora?
Raul Mora.
Raul Mora. There you go.
He's got a nice Ubi.
Yeah.
We got, we're going to do 2 more questions here. We got,
I'm thinking of Jesse.
Oh, Jesse
Ikanike. Yeah, there you go. That's what I'm thinking about. He's on our YouTube channel. You can check that out.
What's your favorite team in rally racing?
It's
gotta be Subaru, right?
I don't have one. I don't follow rally racing.
I miss those days when Subaru was killing it in rally.
Yeah.
Light switch. Been rocking my Konig Tantrums on my static MX-6 for about 3 years now.
No way. Cool. Where'd you get those? That's cool.
Interesting. That's a different build. I like that.
And MX-6. Yeah, that's weird.
BGD VTEC. Do you guys still make oversteers?
We do. Oversteers are one of our best-selling wheels. So yeah, we still have oversteers. They're around and kicking. So you can grab them now.
Anonymous says Subaru still does rally.
Yeah,
nice.
I'm glad someone's still putting effort there.
All right, and we're gonna end it with this one. How many push-ups can you do?
How many
show them.
I'm not gonna show you. At my very best, I could probably do more than 100 straight.
Get out of here. 100?
Easily.
Oh, wow, okay.
Right now, if I were to do straight, I'd probably hit like 65, something like that.
Dude, you can't make claims like that and not do the push-ups.
I can easily do that. I'm not doing it right now. That's crazy.
All right, last question. Do you guys follow F1?
No, Max does.
I follow F1,
does.
sure. It's been getting exciting.
Yeah.
I like how Max Verstappen's losing more lately, which makes it more interesting to watch, I think. Two-Pig Shakur, and I'm not biased because my name is Max. It's not any other Maxes. Last one. Do you any wheel sales coming in soon?
A lot of times that might have to do with the particular distributor. So go to konigwheels.com/dealers. Take a look at our dealer network and maybe check out those guys' websites and see if there's anything going on there. We don't sell directly, so you won't get the sales through us directly, but you might be able to go onto someone's website and get something there. So that's what I would say.
GG's Two-Pig Shakur, he says. We appreciate it.
Thank you, man. We appreciate you joining us today as well.
Appreciate all you guys for joining us. And let's get out of here.
Yeah. All right, cool. Thank you, guys. Podcast goes up in about 20...
can I fit one more in there?
Absolutely.
Because this is a good one. Sean Gulam says, best wheel recommendation for RX-7.
Cool. What year by any chance?
I'm assuming it's a FD RX-7.
Okay, so if it is, I just stuttered. If it's a FD RX-7, you could do something like an 18 8.5. Those cars don't take a lot of wheel. So 8.5s, 9.5s on the very highest, and then I would do probably like a 35 offset. If you have an older generation, you would like a FC, you would probably still be doing either 18 8.5s or a 17 8.5. So that's what I would go with.
They said it's a 1997 RX-7.
So that's a FD.
Yeah. Nice, perfect.
Cool. Awesome, guys. Podcast goes up in 20 minutes. And yeah, check out the piece of content on Friday. We'll see you next time.